Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Valentine's Day stream. I'm Dieter Elegant Cabbage. That's Luke Captain Mannock, and we're going to be in game soon with UNM versus. Have you ever heard of this institution?
I think it's
It's allegedly the oldest higher educational institution in the state. It's called like NM State or something like that. Have you ever heard of them?
no, I can't say I have. I think their abbreviation NMSU.
Something
I
like
believe it's
that.
something like that.
I've never heard of them.
No,
can't-
can't say I have.
Yeah, hopefully never will.
Right.
Frankly.
I mean,
yeah.
if UNM is able to, clear it out here, we won't have to.
Yep. They even ripped off our colors. They're like maroon and tan, and we're cherry and silver.
That seems.
Although I guess we ripped off their colors if we're younger. Either way, let's not dwell on who ripped off whom. I think actually, if you look at historically, UNM was founded in like 1889, and NMSU was like 1888 or something.
Oh,
Like it
well,
was
I mean, it's-
basically. It was like a year later. We're essentially like the same age, and especially because neither of us really were schools until like 1920. Like both had like a couple hundred people at them for the first few years. So sure, they get to claim that they're older, but
I mean, back in the day, universities and like
no one
states
lived in
being
New
formed.
Mexico until like 1950.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think like some of the Arizona universities were founded before the state was officially established. So yeah, I mean tonight we have a pretty fun match.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
absolutely a great rivalry match. Good to see him playing COD tonight.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, this has historically been one of our closest matches. Last year we did quite a few show matches as we were not in the CCL and NMSU was. They, I believe, I think they're the same team as last year. I don't actually know. I haven't seen their roster this year. I can't imagine that they all left, however. And we are pretty much the same team as last year. So just based on that, I'm expecting the dub.
yeah, I mean, if that is the case, the only thing really changing is the game itself. And we're gonna see what UNM can pull off tonight. Again, sorry for the delay here. We have some computer issues. Our team is actually down in Las Cruces, playing a pseudo LAN event. For those that don't know, it's where all the players are in the same room playing together.
And usually a LAN is when you're all on the same network. However, COD has dedicated servers now. So the only thing that we're doing is playing in the same room and getting the same exact ping. You would hope, at least.
I guess it's more for the experience.
Yeah, it's more for the experience. LANs back in the old days, you get as many server hubs and Cat 5 wires just running
That sounds like a
everywhere. Yeah, it was not fun.
mess. Well, glad I'm too young for that. But having some computer issues down there.
Yeah, it sounds
unfortunately.
like Dahmer's, his computer was not working, but it looks like they got that all fixed. From what we were told, it was all fixed, and we should be getting into game shortly. We will let you know if there are any updates on that, but sorry for that delay, and we will be getting into game. That being said, you already said that you're excited for this match. We're expecting the UNM win. And let me put it this way. I always expect the UNM win, but sometimes it's a little more,
complicated.
the betting odds are not against me. Maybe it's a more long shot. As UNM esports casters, I try to be biased. But here I actually think that UNM is going to win. We played a whole bunch of games versus NMSU last year, and they were very close. I think every single match would always go to Game 5 or Game 7, depending on which we would play. And it was always extremely competitive games. It wasn't just like one team blowing out, back and forth until someone won. They were very, very close games. Last year, the interesting thing was we were a pretty terrible hardpoint team, but we were a very, very good search and destroy team. So we would be competitive in hardpoint, and then we would smack them in search and destroy.
Well,
So-
thankfully, it's no longer 3 hard points
Yep.
per match. But Yeah, no, I've heard great things about NMSU's FPS teams, Call of Duty, Halo, all that, and I've seen some of that.
Mhm.
And UNM has a great Call of Duty team here, so it's definitely going to be a match for the
Oh,
history
absolutely. I
books.
think this is going to be the nice thing about UNM versus NMSU COD is both schools we are quite good at COD, not to brag, and NMSU is also quite good at COD, so it's always a really fun match to kind of showcase both schools, some of their best teams, some of their best players in a rivalry match too, and that's always exciting because sometimes in some other games it's
Mm.
UNM versus NMSU and we win just
Yeah, it's more
every
of a shutout.
time, and we did it. We're 18-0.
It's yeah, it's definitely more fun, especially in
Mhm.
rivalry games, having that actual competition. And thinking of that, what are your score predictions for tonight's game?
I think that this is definitely going to go close. I think it's going to go all the way. I don't actually think that we've casted a 5-match series yet.
No,
I
not yet.
believe that it's always been 3-0s or at least 3-1s.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's been a lot of 3-0s for better or worse. UNM, we either smack or get smacked. That is what it is.
It is, yeah.
Unfortunately, so I'm really excited to see all 5 games, and I'm hoping that's what we do see.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess 3-1. I know
Okay.
it's the classic everyone
Mhm.
goes to, but I do feel like there's both teams are gonna put up a fight, but I do think one is gonna come out pretty dominant on top.
Okay. I'm definitely excited to see that in this Romeo and Juliet scenario on Valentine's Day. Of course, I'm not talking about, uh, Romeo and Juliet, the love story. I'm talking about the blood feud between the Capulets and the Mercutios? No.
Montagues.
Montagues. Mercutio is, I think
One of
Mercutio
theirs.
is a Capulet. I don't know. I haven't read that book in like 10 years.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
been a while.
it's definitely been a while. All I remember from that book is blood feuds are bad, and also the plague is bad.
There were a lot of things bad back
Yeah,
then.
but it's a comedy.
Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to spread misinformation here on here
it
on
is
Twitch.
it's a tragedy, and Shakespearean tragedies are tragedies because everybody dies at the end. That's like legitimately the distinction between tragedy and comedy. Comedy is everyone survives. Tragedy is they all die.
Oh, it's good to make it simple then,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
Death or life,
yep.
tragedy or comedy.
So hopefully we are going to see the comedy here and not the tragedy in this best of 5, which we should be getting into soon. Everyone's online. We just have not seen the invites yet. So while you are here, be sure to follow. I don't think we have a subscribe button on Twitch.
No.
If we do,
Maybe.
click it. Also, go to our Twitter. That has all of our stream information. And if you follow that, you will get up-to-date information on what we're streaming, when we're streaming, and how to tune in. Hint, it's always twitch.tv/UNM Esports. We have an Instagram as well. Follow that. We don't have a TikTok. We do need to start that.
Yeah, that's pretty good advertising.
Maybe I'll just use that camera and just film dances against our backdrop.
That sounds like good content.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
good
yeah,
content.
good stuff for production team.
Yeah.
And as well-
Not no game clips or any like highlight plays.
No, of course not.
Just me dancing.
just Dieter promoting everything. That sounds like a brilliant idea, and I'm completely on board. But we also do have our Discord.
Oh yes, join our Discord. And be active in the lounge so it isn't just me memeing.
Yes,
The whole
talking
time.
about nuclear engineering as well as many other topics.
Yeah, join our lounge. It's always a fun time. We are going to, of course, have other events this week on Friday at I believe it's 4 p.m.
Mhm.
Correct me if I am wrong. The UNM Esports and the Tabletop Tavern are going to be having a Minecraft night where everyone, I guess, will just log on to Minecraft and play on their server from 4. I don't think there's an end time. I'm going to guess if there is, it's about 2 a.m.
That,
Give or
you know,
take.
generally Minecraft
Yeah,
gamers.
I believe Jackbox will also be being played during that time. So hop in. Everyone loves a good Minecraft sesh.
And if you want more information, please join our Discord.
Yep.
Everything will be posted there.
And of course, if you can hear, I don't know how much extra sound is coming through, our Magic Mondays are happening right now in the space. Maybe a little too late for it this week, but next week, it's usually a recurring thing. Come on down, even if you don't know how to play Magic the Gathering trading card game Deckmaster. Everyone here knows how, and is more than willing to teach you. And it's always poppin', so.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I don't think we have much else right now, so we're going to throw it to Be Right Back, and we'll get back in here when the game starts.
See you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We should be getting into stream in about 3 minutes. We were told 8 p.m.
We've been told a couple times, but hopefully 8 p.m. is the
Yes,
final
hopefully
time.
8 p.m. This time I'm not lying to you, I swear. Unless I am, in which case I'm sorry. uh,
Well,
we have some stats here from the UNM roster. Uh,
might be a little outdated, but
yeah,
hopefully they give a good picture.
I think it is slightly outdated because there's no KDA for control point, and I know that we have played at least one control point map.
Right.
At least one, possibly two. I don't remember. And basically we can see that Maddie has a 60.14 second average hill time. Everyone else is give or take 40, 45. So Maddie's the our rock who caps points for us.
Objective player.
Objective player. 1.69 KDA for Solar in Hardpoint. Pretty insane there.
Pretty good.
And everyone has an above 1 KDA on SND, which is what you want to see, except Maddie only has 0.81. Not really what you want to see, but
Yeah,
above
again,
1,
yeah,
above 1 on
objective player.
SND is insane.
Yeah.
And that's actually really what you want. And pretty much does show that we are still a very good SND team.
Absolutely.
Because when you don't have any respawns, it's really important to have high KDA, or it's really good to have high KDA. So if that's above 1, that means that you're at least trading, if not better.
Right. And for a quick breakdown for those that don't know, your KD, your KDA is your kills, death, and assist, and it's basically an average of all that. So especially if it's over 1, that's always good.
That means you're killing more people than you're dying.
Right.
Which is important when on like search and destroy you don't have any respawns. And neither does the other team.
Yeah.
So you definitely
very
be able
outkilling the enemy.
Uh,
Any other fun facts here?
President of NMSU is John D. Floros? I think that's how you pronounce Floros? I don't know.
No idea. I don't,
Oh, they're crimson and white. Sorry, I think I said crimson and tan earlier.
Crimson and tan.
They're crimson and white as opposed to our cherry and silver.
Which is even closer than tan.
Yes.
So, who ripped off who? The age-old question that's been going on.
I think it actually was founded as like a... I think NMSU was founded as like an elementary school or something like that. It included an elementary school, so therefore it is an elementary school, in my mind.
Got
At least, yeah.
Even to this day?
Even to this day. Everyone down there, literal children.
I have to be honest, I have never visited Las Cruces, or visited NM State's campus.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been more south than, like, Berlin.
I don't know where that is. I am not from New Mexico.
Somewhere south of here. Yeah, I've never been to Cruces either. Actually, no, I've been to Roswell, which is pretty south.
I've heard of Roswell.
I don't know.
Shows.
Roswell. If you're looking at New Mexico, Roswell's like, if here's the state, Albuquerque's like in the middle, and Roswell's like here. It's relatively close to Texas.
Okay.
But man, that drive to Roswell, it's nothing.
That's
like straight up, like you imagine what New Mexico looks like, just tan and nothing.
Right.
That's your drive to Roswell.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
And a fun fact about the Roswell alien crash, the crash site for the alleged aliens, well, the real aliens, of course.
Right, of course.
Of course.
You have to properly name
it. It wasn't in Roswell. It wasn't even relatively close to Roswell. Roswell was just the nearest town. And it's still like 20 miles away, or like a pretty decent distance away from Roswell. So it was basically just in the middle of the desert near Roswell.
Roswell needed that claim to fame.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, the International Alien Museum is how do I put this without offending any Roswell natives? It is a lot of fun to go with a bunch of your friends.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how great it would be to go solo, but with a bunch of your friends, and if you go in, like,
Expecting, keep your expectations a little low.
oh, we've been invited to a game. Enough about
Perfect.
aliens, which
Yeah,
do
yeah.
exist.
Got to make that point very clear. All right, we are in.
We are in game. First match will be Tuscan. It is a hard point. It goes hard point, S&D control hard point.
Hard point S&D control hard point S&D.
Okay.
So.
And then I believe it goes Tuscan's Tuscan, then Gav, then hold on, it was
Berlin.
message to me.
And then Desert Siege is our final S&D map. So yeah,
I got a new phone and I can't scroll through it. I don't know how to do
it. We've seen most of these maps before. I think the only map we haven't seen is Desert Siege, and that's map 5, which we've also yet to see a map 5.
We've almost seen a Desert Siege, I think. I think it was a map 4 in a game that we got 03'd in. So no, you're correct in that we have not seen one, but it has come up in our rotations before. We just lost before we got to it, or we beat them before we got to it. I don't know. It's a little hazy on the memories there, but either way, this will be the first time to see it if we get to it, which we might not even.
Well, we shall see.
I predicted the game 5. You didn't, so if
No.
he's right, we won't. If I'm right, we will.
I mean,
so.
I'm hoping we get to see it. I mean, more game time for these guys is more game time.
You don't want to hope that you see it because you predicted the 3-1.
Right.
So you want to be correct. So you
okay,
want to hope that you don't see it, right? So, and I'm hoping we do see it. I see us in the Codcasters and Zinthos down there in NMSU, down in Cruces. I guess he will be spectating for them.
Having their own stream down there. But stay here, the UNM Esports Twitch.
Yep. NM State Esports, I believe, is their Twitch. I believe that's also all of their socials. They usually do NM State Esports or NM State, whatever. It's actually a little interesting. I've through going through all the different colleges, there are different versions of how different colleges do naming. So like Boise State, for example, does like Broncos Esports or like Broncos Soccer, whereas UNM does a lot of like UNM things, or like sometimes you'll see a Lobos Soccer or whatever.
Yeah, a little more rare.
But I have to imagine that with, NMSU being the Aggies, and I mean, every other college in America is the Aggies. You can't do Aggies Esports because
might get a little confusing.
No one's gonna know who you are.
You might
frankly.
be Virginia. You might be California.
You might be the
Mexico.
small farming college in Pennsylvania I grew up on the edge of. 2,000 undergrads, and they were the Aggies.
Oh wow!
I think they were Rams though. That was there. They were not Pistol Pete.
All the Aggies, they gotta have a backup logo. Make sure they stay their own unique college, unique logo, branding.
Yep.
But getting in here, hopefully pretty soon. Just setting up the match.
See. The good news is I see Dahmer's in the lobby, and he was the person that the computer wasn't working for. So, seeing him online gives me hope.
Yes.
That
looks like everyone's in there.
1, 2. Yes, I count 4 for 4. And then Codcasters. So hopefully, any second now, we'll get into this game here.
Let's hope.
Anyway, I guess we can introduce the teams here on NMSU. We have Matty Meltz, Dahmers, or that's UNM. That's us. We have Matty Meltz, Dahmers, Roque, and Solar. There are roles that they play, but I don't know them. I think Solar's main AR.
I believe the different roles are main AR, flex sub, and main sub.
Do you have any idea what those mean?
I mean, your main AR is usually like your main player, your point man. Your ARs are generally more long range.
What does AR stand for?
Assault rifle.
Assault rifle. Okay, I knew that. I was just testing to make sure that you knew that.
Okay. And then your sub is your submachine gun.
Okay.
And those guys more play the objective, push in, try and take those close quarter fights. And then the flex, usually, depending on the map.
Armalite rifle? That's what production is telling us. Armalite. I thought Armalite was like a brand of like a condiment of some kind. I know I'm thinking of Marmalite.
Marmalade?
I think Marmalite is a thing. But I might be thinking of what's the yeast paste that English people like a lot?
I thought that was marmalade?
No, marmalade is no. Okay, so the difference between marmalade, jam, and jelly. I'm sorry for going on this tangent. We're really out of things to say. Marmalade is so jam, jelly, and marmalade are all jellies made out of fruit. Jelly is everything strained out, so there's no chunks.
Okay.
Jam is there's chunks of fruit, and marmalade, I believe, is there's chunks of fruit and also it's usually citrus, so it has chunks of the peel in it.
Oh, that's interesting.
I believe that's the difference.
Got
Anyways,
it.
back to Armalite.
So Armalite rifle is. I don't know what our production team just said, but he defined AK.
I heard Kalashnikov in my headset, so that's all I got. I don't think there's any Kalashnikovs in this game.
There is, I believe, the AK. Oh, I don't actually know. AK-47.
Is the AK-47 in this game? I know it was in Cold War, or at least I hope it was in Cold War.
It was. There was also the AK-74U, which is the basically submachine gun variant of that. But I don't know the guns very well in this.
I mean, I have literally never played this game. I don't even own this game.
Well, that's very unfortunate. I do. I think the main guns they do use for the AR is the automaton.
Okay.
I have no idea what
I don't
that
think
means.
that's a real gun. Like, I don't think I can go to a store and be like, "Can I have an automaton?"
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know much about guns, but I'm pretty sure that's not a real thing.
But
Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Like,
yes, we'll
Twitch chat. Let me know in the Twitch chat.
Yes, and also let us know their main sub that they'll use is the MP40. It looks familiar, maybe from like Indiana Jones, but I'm not entirely sure if that's its real name or.
Indiana Jones?
Well, Indiana Jones is set, a little bit after World War II, or some of them are.
I thought it was. I think they're set pre-World War II. Actually, I think that's like 1939-ish territory.
Something I know
or
in
like
the third
30s.
one.
I think it was the 30s-ish that it was set.
Okay. I haven't seen those movies in a couple of years now. I do know the third one, however, is set in Nazi Germany.
Oh,
and it sounds like
we're hearing starting match. However, I'm only seeing 2 members of UNM in this match, which is concerning,
to say the least.
So we'll see if this match fires.
But we are here in Tuscan yet again, playing some hardpoint.
Yep. I'm only seeing one player.
It's taking a while to load in. 4 on one team.
Oh, there's 3. Looks like we're starting. So we will have to find out. Well, I see 4 and 4, so here we are into game number 1. UNM Esports versus NM State Esports. Jose getting first blood, but UNM first on the point.
Rocket not going down without a fight there. Trading grenades. Dahmer's catching another one.
Ooh, actually, Rocket got 2 people with a grenade. That's pretty big.
Impressive. Looks like Electric took himself out with a grenade there.
Yeah.
UNM in control of this hardpoint, has all 20 points on the board.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive here. NMSU only getting that first blood, but so far not able to get anything else, as NMSU is actually just getting wiped pretty consistently. Roque here 5-1, right as I said that, getting a little caster curse.
Hey, you gotta be careful what you say on the desk.
Yeah, a little bit. But, finally, UNM actually getting taken out a little bit, but still all the way in control of this point from start to end. 50-0.
And now the rotation's coming out from UNM.
Yeah, UNM already on the point. Rocket getting 1, looking for 2.
Wow, catching these flicks.
Let's see if
right
we can
where
get
he needs them.
Third. Oh, it looks like Solar is trying to win some of these gunfights. He's doing a good job, and Jose takes him out.
And got stunned there, but Rocket catching a couple more before getting taken out there.
Dahmer's looking for a good sight line. Should be able to get a few. He gets one, he gets two, he gets three!
Wow,
Absolutely
3 from
insane!
He's gonna go for 4 here.
Let's see if he can. He sees Jose, he gets a
fourth.
third. That's a fourth. Almost a team right. Look for a
There's
fifth
a fifth.
killing spree. And that's already a glide bomb for him.
And
Oh,
I'm
he's
staying
looking for
only
more.
1 on the board here. Well, 90 for UNM.
Yeah.
Looks like
Okay.
UNM's going to be rotating here. Try and get all those last points and some new ones.
Oh, NMS State taking 1 point for themselves, but here, everyone on UNM doing a statement game, coming out of the gate strong.
Absolutely. Rocket with those.
Ooh,
Perfect
Solar being
slides.
taken out by Turkey Neck there. Dahmer's getting taken out as well as Maddie, the last one standing. NM State getting a couple of these scrap points here. Nope.
UNM trying to get in.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Dahmer's taking 2 out with his glide bomb.
UNM now pushing for this point. They have it. They don't have complete control.
Rocket looking for one. Gets him. Ooh, and taken out immediately.
UNM, again, in control of this point.
Good kill there on the
go.
Turkey Neck. Let's see if he's able to get another. Ooh, wins
He
the
is.
flick.
Dahmer's with that grenade assist. I don't know what that was, but he took out the truck behind him.
Yeah, it blew up quite impressively. Ooh, Solar trying to get that pistol kill, not quite able to do it.
UNM getting these scrap points. Don't know if they're ready for the rotation just yet. Doesn't seem like it.
No, NM State's going to get the first bit of this church. Here as UNM tries to push in.
All right.
Oop, Rocket
UNM.
getting one. Looking for another. Dahmer is absolutely massive here on this game.
Yeah, everyone just slaying out from UNM. Looking for these kills.
Ooh, Dahmer's not getting that one. But Solar on the point here, getting taken out there by Turkey Neck.
UNM still over 100 points ahead.
Yeah, but NMSU are doing really good defense of this point that they had an early rotation on.
Looks like UNM might have to just give up these last couple points. And
Oh, Dahmer's
not.
just good flank there.
yeah, UNM.
Oh, as he gets flanked himself. I think, yeah, UNM's just going to give up the rest of these points
Yeah,
and
just
try and get a good rotation, but they're taken out.
Rocket not able to win that gunfight.
Solar getting a good fight there. As NMSU, good on the rotations this fight as well. Jose taken out by Solar. Maddie and Jose pushing in.
Solar ready for that one coming through the door.
That looked like it was a glide bomb or something out of NMSU, but it did not take anyone out. That's UNM on this point.
In full control of this point as well. Having perfect rotations. Catching these kills.
Dahmer's getting one. Looking for a second. Should be able to get it. Ooh.
Couldn't see him with those iron sights on there. But UNM still in control of the point. It's still over 100 points ahead.
At 170 to 59 and counting. UNM almost will crack 200 by the time this point is over.
And as we've seen before, ooh,
Dahmer's getting a
two.
little sloppy there, but not being punished by it.
Yeah, Dahmer's on this next point, ready for the rotation. UNM sacrificing the last point there.
Giving up those scrap points, and Dahmer's just immediately on it. They know that this is pretty much how you win this game. Dahmer's getting one. He is stunned.
But his
Doesn't
team's here to
matter.
back
His
him up.
team is here to back him up. Maddie winning that one. Solar looking for Jolton. Jolteon? Yeah, I guess it is Jolteon.
Jolteon. He's a big fan of Pokemon. UNM still slaying out here and still in control of this point.
Absolutely, as Roque is going for flanks or something, not entirely certain where he is going, but 3 members down here from UNM. Maybe it's an opening for NMSU. Maddie taking 2. Able to scrap this one out as he gets taken out when reloading. Unfortunate for him. Dahmer's picking up 1.
UNM they're still on this point. And above 200 now, it is endgame territory.
Yeah, UNM playing a little bit sloppier than what they were coming out of the gates, but it does not particularly matter for them. Dahmer's finally taking out Jolteon there. As a new hard point approaches, and NMSU are on it.
UNM's got to rotate in now.
Let's see what Dahmers is able to do. Here, Maddie looking for something. He gets flanked on. Solar looking for one. Gets him. Ooh, turkey neck drops.
Unfortunate.
That's good information. Rocky should be able to at least push turkey neck off. He gets one.
He's not just pushing the point just yet. He knows there's more on.
He sees his second, gets taken out, but that should be good kills. At least contesting. Dahmers gets one. He sees multiple. Gets two. Can he get the third? Oh, and he gets
shot in the back. UNM looks like they want to rotate to the next one here and just finish out these last 22 points?
Yeah, 22 seconds. UNM has a big enough lead that they can give up a pretty significant amount of the remaining hard points here, and it doesn't particularly matter. UNM just fighting for these scrap points. But NM State just pushing them off. UNM maybe getting a little too big for their britches here in the mid-game.
Yeah, NM State definitely wants to take this back now. Coming up on 100 down, though.
UNM still ahead. They now have access to this point. 20 more seconds for them. Maddie on the point.
Going for the flank.
Let's see what Dahmers is able to do. 10 seconds remaining. What does NMSU have in the bag? Dahmers getting taken out. That's actually huge. Solar down as well as Roque tries to do something. Electric taking out 3 down for NMSU.
These are the last 5 seconds here.
Ooh, and that's Turkey Neck coming up huge. UNM still on the point. 1 second and, contested. NMSU has it. But UNM needs 1 second on this next point.
Yeah.
Looking for the rotation. Solar takes out one.
And they got it.
And NMSU, or UNM, excuse me, gets that one, going up 1-0 so far in this best of 5.
Now, that was very dominant performance from UNM there.
250 to 122. Let's see the play of the game. I'm surprised that it's Rocky getting 2. I would have actually thought that that would have been Dahmers getting.
Yeah, Dahmers getting that 3 and
getting
then 5.
Getting that 3 and then 5. But good KDAs kind of across the board, and that was really not what I was expecting.
No.
UNM with an extremely dominant first game, going up more than 100 points.
UNM going up to 200 even when NM State was still in the double digits. That, I mean, NM State eventually did get adjusting our production stuff. NM State did eventually come back and get into the triple digits, but still didn't break 200. That was very dominant.
Oh, absolutely, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting much more back and forth, but UNM getting that entire first point pretty much set them off to the races. Tuscan S&D is the next?
Yes.
Is going to be the next match, and UNM is a very good S&D team.
Right, we'll have to see what NM State, like you said in the pre-show, UNM wasn't very good as hardpoint last year as they were at S&D, so NM State may be the same way.
Yeah, we'll have to see. S&D, for those of you who are just tuning in and don't know anything about this game, S&D is it's a CSGO, where there are 4 members on each team, no respawns. The attacking team plants a bomb, defending team wants to defuse or kill all of the other team. Attacking team also wants to kill all of the other team. Those are your general win cons. There's a little bit of strategy you want to push. Last week when we were not streaming, I was actually tuned into Maddie's stream. He himself did it. It was at like 11 p.m., which is why we didn't stream it.
Understandable.
But I was listening to their comms, and one thing, not only are they calling out all of these, where everyone is, where they think people are, they were just having fun with it. Like, I think that was the one takeaway that I was really seeing from this team, this COD team, is they are having fun when playing. And that always makes it more, it's more enjoyable, but it's also, I feel like it's a lot easier to win on teams where you're having fun.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the core of video games, is to have fun. But, just in those players' heads, it's a lot different than what we're saying on the desk. They have a lot a lot more energy with each individual call out and everything. And yeah, it's always good to see those guys having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looks like we are waiting for one more member of one of the teams to come into the lobby. I don't actually know who it is.
It looks like we're waiting on one of the UNM. Yeah, Rocket.
Rocket. Production messaged me something. Main AR is just the name given in COD games to the shot caller who uses a longer range automatic firing rifle to engage versus a sub player who uses a more compact CQB model for objective engagement. Any idea what CQB means?
Last I checked, close quarter battle.
That sounds about right.
Be close quarters basically, which is tight space. You need something like a shotgun or a submachine gun that does a lot more damage
instead of longer range. And that if you tuned into their stream last week, it was a lot of those callouts, and I think it was Solar who was doing a lot of like I think he's our main AR. He does a lot of the long range shot calling, and there's a lot more. Not strategy, but there's a lot more just kind of everything in this game than I would have expected, just between callouts and knowing where people are on the map when you're playing at a very high level. As we get into Tuscan match number 2, UNM up 1-0 in this best of 5.
All right, let's see what UNM can do here in Search and Destroy. We already played on this map, so everyone's warmed up here.
Absolutely. And Search and Destroy on this map, from what I remember, UNM really loves the B push, and it's just kind of what you do on this map. You just run and push B, or maybe it's A.
I believe it's A.
I think it's A.
And then they use B as their little secret card.
We'll have to see.
Looks like both teams pushing A here.
Ooh, and that's first blood. 2 members down from UNM. Maddie looking for 1, and Roque is the last alive here as UNM just get wiped super quick.
Yeah, that was 2 early deaths from UNM. Very unfortunate there.
I don't think UNM actually even took anyone out.
No.
Good pickoff there by Turkey Neck. As UNM switches side, I actually didn't even see who was attacking and who was defending.
I believe UNM was defending.
Yeah, UNM was defending there, so.
UNM's on attack.
Let's see, usually Maddie is the bomb carrier, so let's see if he picks it up. And yep, here he has it. Should be an easy A plant. Ooh. A little bit of damage coming down.
State's got that sight line covered.
So we're looking for something as Dahmers is taken out very quick.
Maddie and Rocky taking control of that city center while Maddie plants.
Maddie in a little dangerous of position here, but Jose did go down. Roque, good sight lines. And this is going to force, that early plant is going to force NMSU to come in as Roque takes out 1. But Maddie went down. Roque and Solar, last men standing.
Yeah, 2v2 here.
Roque, there's one guy above you. Let's see if he's able to find it. Ooh, Roque, last alive, finds Turkey Neck. Now, he sees 1, he sees on the bomb, and this is about 10 seconds last to defuse. Grenade coming out. Roque just needs to buy a little bit of time. What can he do? Defuse. Ooh. There is not enough time, and Roque wins that.
Simply by just buying his time.
Yeah, that was really good play there by Roque. Just
not going for that contest, not getting himself killed. Just making sure he runs down the clock.
Yeah, throw the grenade, knows that I either get the kill here and win, or I force them off the bomb, and that just buys a couple more seconds. So, good kills there by Roque. 3 and 2, unfortunately the only kills here for UNM in Search and Destroy. Turkey Neck and Jolteon, absolutely massive in this mode so far.
Yeah. Looks like, yeah. Very weird KDs across the board. Maddie going down first.
Taken out. See what Roque is able to do.
Looks like he was rotating, taking the long way around through B side.
Looking for that A plant that we have seen. Okay, needs to be careful here as he has the last number alive. 3 down on UNM as Roque takes 1 out. Let's see if he's able to clutch this one out.
He's playing this very slow, but Turkey Neck's ready.
Fortunately, no, he is not. UNM actually seems to be the opposite of last year, where they're a very, very good hardpoint team, and maybe not as good of a search and destroy anymore.
Yeah, it seems like NM State is ready to play here. But
yeah,
all teams winning on attack so far. Maybe this map is just easier to attack on.
It might be, but also just looking at these KDAs, I'm not sure if it's really attack or defense. I think UNM just kind of needs to tighten up some of these plays. So Maddie has the bomb. Should be looking for this very quick A plant.
Yeah, try and force him out.
As Turkey Neck gets first blood. Bomb has been planted. Dahmer's looking. Ooh, just barely not getting that sight line. Oze managing to not die right there as Roque went down.
But Maddie getting Turkey Neck there
can be big. That was Turkey Neck's second death. Jolteon should go down here at some point, or UNM wants to. Ooh, that's good information. Oh, but someone's flanking him.
Ooh.
Maddie gets one. Oze was the last alive as UNM manages to get that win.
Yeah, again, on attack. Seems to, yeah, might be easier to, not exactly attack, but use that bomb as a draw-out mechanism.
Absolutely. I think that's part of it, just with the sprint to A and plant. I think that's, it's a lot easier to do that on attack than trying to stop that on defense.
Right,
so
yeah.
Both teams are doing that. Jolteon, finally UNM taking that last deathless person out at least once. Oze 0-3. Not quite what you want to see here. But Solar also 0-4. Not what you're expecting out of this player. Ooh, Jolteon's taken out right there. So was Maddie.
Yeah, catching both there. Dahmer's and Roque got to pull something out.
Ooh, Dahmer's the last one alive. Roque being taken out right there.
Dahmer's probably going to play this very wide, catch him out one by one.
There's not much Dahmer's can do here. 39 seconds, really 30 seconds for the 7.5 seconds it takes to defuse. So what can Dahmer's do?
Gotta come up with something fast.
He needs to kill all 4 people, and now NMSU knows where he is. Turkey Neck did not go down there. Dahmer says 15 seconds, and he gets taken out.
Very unfortunate. Not much you can do in that situation.
No. UNM not even playing poorly on, or their macro isn't the thing that's poor on defense, is what I'm going to say. Right. UNM just kind of getting picked off in these gunfights on defense and winning them on attack, which doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on here. But hey, more rounds is more research.
Yeah, and it takes 7.5 seconds to defuse, so on the defense, you do have to kill everyone with a little bit to spare in order to get that one. As Maddie, once again,
going for that fast plan. Two
fast
down
plan,
already.
But 2 down, yeah, that was, I think, Solar getting his first kill of the game. Taking out Jolteon. Maddie does go down.
And that's all 4.
That's going to be all 4 taken out. Yeah, UNM here, or attackers here, just seem to have the advantage on this map. Maybe it's how the map is set up. I don't know. Because this is...
Yeah, it seems to be the momentum where you have to push in. Whereas defense, you can kind of fall back and give ground a little bit.
All right, so in that case, I want UNM here on defense to just sprint. Yeah, just run.
Sprint.
Just run it in, basically.
You know they're going A. Just all go A.
All go A. I don't know. I don't actually really like Rocky going B here.
It's more to like scout him out, make sure that
Solar just
same thing as last time.
Getting in that sight line and going down as Dahmer's is the last alive. I feel like we've seen this one before.
I mean, at least it's not a 4v1 this time.
Yeah, Dahmer's almost being taken out there. Oze taking Dahmer's out, and
yeah, it's history starting to repeat itself.
Yeah, and the bad thing is UNM, since they were on defense first, does not win this one if attackers win every time.
Right.
NMSU will be up 1 extra if that is the case. So UNM needs to pull something out here on one of the defenses.
Yeah,
So
get up at least one.
let's see if they do it again. I mean, on attack, it's pretty easy. I'm going to expect Maddie here carrying the bomb. Let's see if he even slides in. That's what he's been doing. Nope, doesn't even slide in, just plants.
Looks like they're going to be trying to, they're nading him.
Ooh, he's been stunned. Ooh, but Rocket gets first blood as Domers goes down as well.
Both teams trading.
That's a kill streak.
Catching no one.
I don't think anyone went down. What's really important there is that's a lot of information on kill streaks tell you where everyone is. And on this map, on S&D, that is very important. Solar taking one out, and that's good information to tell the rest of the team where Jolteon is. As that was Rocket who took him out right there, I believe.
Yeah, that was very
maybe
good
Domers.
trade.
Oh, it was actually, I think it was actually Maddie.
Yeah. Both teams trading back and forth.
Yeah, both teams trading back and forth. UNM needs to pull something out here on defense. They don't need to do it this time, but I believe they are required to do it next time. As I think it's 1st to 7?
Yeah, 1st to 6.
1st to 6. Yeah, actually, okay. So no, UNM needs to pull something out right now in order to win this one, I believe. If my math
or I believe the last match.
Yes, if my math is correct. Solar.
Ooh, catching 2 here.
Yeah, that's good. Turkey Neck going down. I actually didn't think Solar was going to get that. As Oze is the last one alive, right as I was saying, that's what they need to do. That's what UNM did as UNM wins this.
That is.
Being good on the defense and being up for the first time in this match.
All right, now they just need to get this last one, and it'll be their game, up 2-0 in the series.
It took 4 times, but UNM finally got that dub on defense. Now on attack, let's see what they can do. Maddie's going to pick up this bomb. I have a feeling he's going to sprint right to A, and he's going to slide in, gets crouched down, and plant the bomb.
I don't know.
That's my brave prediction. Let's see if NMSU has any sort of anything to get it. Solar getting first blood. Jolteon is down.
And the bomb is planted at A, just like you said.
Wow.
Catching
Psychic 3 down by from NMSU for UNM. There's only 1 alive. The bomb's planted. Looking for that brave defuse as UNM picks this one up. 1st to 6. UNM up 2-0 in this best of 5.
I mean, that round right there was a lot more telling of like what we predicted. Going back and forth.
That was very back and forth, and I think at that one, once UNM picked up the win on the defense and were up onto match point, which we didn't even say, UNM, I think that was a lot of desperation in that last round out of NMSU.
Right. Yeah.
With their backs against the wall, it really seemed like they were trying for something on defense and just weren't able to do it. Unfortunate for them, but UNM up 2-0.
Yeah, very impressive showing. They finally got their act together on defense in that last or second to last defense round for them.
They only needed to do it once. They had like 5 chances. They did it once. They pulled it out, and they got the dub.
Yeah, they have very, very strong. Definitely momentum-based at Santa Cena.
Yes.
When you got 1 kill, the rest of the kills started to come. So whoever got the first blood,
yeah, especially on that last map, that 6th match that UNM won, the early grenade out from Solar that got their first kill. Once the bomb had been planted, I think that pretty much secured the win there for UNM.
Right.
Just taking out 1, planting the bomb. It's now a 4v3. You need to come to us, and well, they did.
Yeah.
They ran straight into our bullets. So
again, very, very impressive showing from UNM here. Our next map is going to be Control on Gav.
On Gav. Something that we have not seen yet so far. I don't believe we've seen a Gaviton.
I believe we have seen it with the Silver team. I don't think we've
seen it.
Oh,
was Gaviton the beach
The
one?
beach with the boat. And
okay, with the boat
have seen
where...
it on Control.
And this is... Which map? It's Control Point.
Yes.
The only thing I don't like about Gav is, I believe it's on B point, that landing ship is so hard to dislodge people from.
Right.
If you give up A, B is pretty much guaranteed to fall. So it's a matter of, I mean, it's always this on Control Point. It's a matter of who's able to cap A faster is kind of what it comes down to.
Right.
Which, I mean, control point is the game mode is literally who's able to cap the points faster. But this one is explicitly that way, at least from what we've seen in the one map total that I've seen of it. It's very difficult to dislodge the attacking team from point B. So what I want to see from UNM is very aggressively attack point A, and then just kind of mop up point B.
Yeah, it's definitely a very unique map. I'm interested to see what these teams can do, but quickly, what control is one team is attack, one team is defense. Both teams have 30 lives, and the attacking team has to capture both points before they run out of lives.
I believe there's also a time limit, but generally it doesn't even get close to the time limit. You have to play pretty conservatively for that to happen, and especially usually the first 15 or so lives, the teams are a lot more willing to trade them out. And then once it gets down into the teens, teams usually start playing a little bit more conservatively with their lives, and then especially once it gets down to about 10, you start seeing a lot more strategy compared with, oh, I think I can win this gunfight.
Yeah, because then it comes down to everyone only has 2 lives left. Kind of a mix of both hardpoint and search and destroy. But yeah, definitely excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, and I'm a little upset that I didn't just predict the classic UNM 3-0 at this point, as UNM up 2-0 in this best of 5, only needing to get one more game under their belt to take this one home. So, I mean, here we are. I'm kind of expecting that at this point. I think it's very difficult to come back from the 2-0.
It's, the other night we kind of saw some Overwatch, and Overwatch is a very different game where momentum almost matters a lot less. Because in COD, once you're down 2 games, it's very hard to recover.
Absolutely.
You almost always go down on that third one.
That being said, if they do the reverse sweep, if NMSU does the reverse sweep, going down this game isn't that big of a deal for UNM. They're already up 2. It's game 4. If UNM loses game 3 and 4, that's when you should get worried.
Right, because then that's almost reverse momentum.
Because game 3 going down, okay, fine, it's a 3-1. That's not a big deal. Game 4, if you lose 2 in a row, that means that it's more the opposing team has figured out how you're winning and has properly countered you.
Right.
And that makes it quite difficult to win game 5. And that is what we saw in Overwatch last night. UNM versus
CSU?
CSU? Yeah, Colorado State University in the Mountain West League. UNM went up very strong in the 2-0.
Absolutely.
And then CSU just started targeting our best player, or at least our player who was performing best on the night. And there was very little that we were able to do about it. I do want to shout out Shree last night from CSU. Pretty much unkillable in that wrecking ball.
Yes.
So we'll have to hope that doesn't happen. Of course, there are no real heroes here in this in Overwatch. Or we're not playing Overwatch. There are heroes in Overwatch. There are no heroes here in Call of Duty. Everyone has the same HP. So we're not expecting any tanks or anything like that, as I see team members are starting to move down into their correct teams, so
we'll be getting in here
we should be getting into game number 3 pretty soon.
Yeah, looks like we're missing a couple people in the lobby, but
I don't actually know how well the lobby works, because we've fired the game with like 3 people missing, and then they all show up.
Right.
So
yeah.
I don't know if that's us because we're in Codcaster. I don't know what that is.
It could be something down there having some technical problems, or it could just be Call of Duty.
It could just be a visual bug. I don't know. I think it's more likely than not. It's probably just a visual bug on our end. But
yeah,
who knows? Either way, we will be getting into game number 3 shortly. So what have you seen tonight that you've been impressed by?
Definitely map 1, I was very impressed with Roque's snap, his ability to quickly win those gunfights. Map 2, kind of hard to tell. He definitely did very well. But
yeah, map 2 was a very no one on UNM looked good when we were on defense, but
Right.
like we looked good on attack, which I still don't understand how that
That was very
particularly works, but
yeah.
that's what we. I mean, that's what all of you guys saw as well. So, yeah.
So yeah, I expect more to come out. This is a longer range map, so I do
Mhm.
expect Solar and Dahmers to probably be a little more slaying out a little more. But I also do expect Maddie and Rocket to be kicking some butt as
Do you
well.
think Solar's gonna pull out the sniper rifle?
Ooh, that's a good question. We haven't seen that tonight, and
We haven't
usually
seen
on
it
Tuscan.
tonight. We saw it 2 weeks ago, I want to say, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Solar pulled out the sniper rifle and it didn't work out great, so we switched back. But I think you're up 2-0.
Mhm.
It's a long range map, and I think the way that we're up 2-0, you can feel pretty confident in. Like, this was not a particularly close, like, last map 2 was a little bit.
A little bit.
But, like, map 1 was very one sided, and I think if
Mhm.
you're UNM here, you can try something more experimental.
Right. In the past, UNM's been very confident against those teams that they played. They were a little more skeptical going in. They were very wary of their opponents. But after these first two maps, I definitely think UNM is willing to take some more risks. Maybe go for those kills. But also in this map, it's not like you go down. The sniper's really good in S&D because then you take someone out
You take
across the
someone
map.
out from halfway across the map, they've never really gotten into the game, and you're now up.
And yeah, they don't respond.
Yeah.
But they do respond here for a limited time.
I heard what sounded like the starting sounds, but I think. Nope, that is the game starting sounds. We get into match 3, and I only see 5 members loading in, so we'll find out together on
let's
stream. We'll see if this is a remake or not. Well, that's what we thought of match 1, but it was not. So, on this Valentine's Day night, like, follow, and subscribe. Be sure to just snuggle up with your significant other. Grab a box of chocolates. That's a
That is
sword. And follow along as me and Luke describe this game with our reedy tones.
All right, getting in here. UNM going straight for A. I believe they are defense here.
Ooh, Solar getting first blood there.
Some trades coming in from both teams.
A lot of aggressive trading.
Maddie getting 2. Dahmer's here defending point B while the rest of his team.
Ooh, Maddie getting
point A.
3. At least I think that was a 3-kill streak.
I think so.
Yeah, oh, he's 3 KDA. Hasn't died yet. See if he's able to get 5. Ooh, Turkey Neck being taken out by his teammate before he was able to get that kill. I think they know where Electric MC is. See if Maddie's able to get it. Ooh, but that might be a good flank. Maddie in the middle.
Ooh,
Maddie on
gets
4.
Another one.
He's looking for that 5th. He sees it. Ooh, and he
Ooh.
goes down before he gets that kill streak.
UNM still holding strong here.
Yeah, UNM doing a really good job. What I wanted to see, making sure that A doesn't go down. Ooh, Dahmer's getting 2. As he gets taken out. Solar looking for something there. Jolteon.
He's hiding up in the front, but he's taken out. 30 seconds left in the clock here.
Solar possibly missing that jump, not entirely certain. Yeah, as UNM not letting anyone get any of these points, as NMSU is deciding to get some sneaky points on B to make sure they get a little bit more time. No one on UNM is reacting to this, as B might just go down uncontested. That first third going here, as UNM still not sending anyone to stop B. A is getting contested.
UNM has to go contested at least for the clock to keep running.
Finally, 2 people going over here to stop Jose. Let's see what they're able to do. It is contested as UNM. Sent 2, got it.
But now they're losing A.
Yeah, and that's another minute that they will have to defend. As Dahmer's looking to run in here. Electric MC going to take out Maddie.
UNM kind of giving up quite a few points here.
Oh, but 20 seconds remain. See if UNM's able to do it. They're looking to get the cooldown on A. Ooh. But NMSU doesn't need to look for much.
Solar has great sightlines there, catching another.
But Alpha, no respawns, wasn't even looking at the life economy. UNM able to get this one. NMSU not even getting a single point.
Not as dominant as other maps, but definitely still UNM coming out with the win.
Yeah, UNM, a little bit of a NMSU trying to cheese a little bit there, just get a little more points. Tried to go for B, and UNM slow to react, I would say, to that. Finally getting them out, but here UNM on attack. Based on what we saw, I think this should be a pretty easy dub for UNM.
Yeah, UNM probably going to push all A. Seems like it.
Oh, here Dahmer's, I think, already on a 3 kill streak? Oh, 2 kill streak. Solar on a 4 kill streak. Jolteon does get first blood. See if Solar's able to get the 5th.
If he gets that 5th, he gets his kill streak.
Ooh, he does not. Ooh, Maddie and Solar being taken out right there. Roque as well. Dahmer's last one alive on this point.
All 4 going down.
Or all 4 go down.
UNM down 4 lives. That 5.
UNM just getting picked out a lot here. Not even trading that much. Just across the board, they're losing all of these gunfights as UNM decide to push B instead of A.
Seemingly an easier fight to take. Try and force NM State off.
Solar getting 1.
Looks like Solar's going to try and rotate A. Well, his team captures B.
Yeah, NMSU, kind of everyone went over to B to stop that point as UNM decide to try and get A, both points at the same time. Solar here on the point. Looks like they will get the first third. Turkey Neck is here. Ooh, Solar is taken out. No one on the point.
Very close to that first third.
Oh, Maddie gets on the point, takes them out, and that's at least a third there for UNM.
They gotta keep going here, or else they don't get any more time back.
And Maddie taken out.
When the life count.
Yeah, the life economy, UNM is down. Dahmer's looking for that, gets it, but 15 seconds remain. They need to do something. B isn't, or is available as Dahmer's looks to just get it. Get some more just time. Let's see, Turkey Neck looking to stop Dahmer's here. See if he's able to do it. Ooh, Turkey Neck was taken out by Solar.
And they can get B. They can very easily push to E with that extra time.
Yeah, B's looking to go down here. Ooh, Dahmer's taken out. That's huge.
No teammate.
Roque now running towards A, but I don't know if it's going to be in enough time.
They are on B. It is contested.
3 seconds here. UNM need something.
UNM has to capture.
I think UNM's going to get B. And they do. A minute added to their score. That was a little close.
Just a little close.
Ooh. It's UNM here now on A. A minute to capture.
Under 10 lives. They've got to use these lives sparingly.
But UNM has closed the gap pretty significantly.
Right.
As it is 9-6. Only 3 down.
Losing a lot of these gunfights here for UNM.
Yeah, 8-6. 7-6. UNM here almost even it up. A is being captured. Solar does get A.
A is very close.
There's no respawns remaining for either team.
UNM down to 3 members.
Maddie no longer able to respawn. And that's UNM just jump through the roof and get it. Where was NMSU?
NMSU.
What was that? Okay, so Roque takes Jolteon, and I guess that was the last member on this point. I don't know where the rest of NMSU was. They still had 3 people up, I think.
Maybe 2 lives left? It looks like NMSU may have been respawning yet, or
maybe that was just NMSU's last life, and we missed something. I don't know. No, it can't be because Jose has a streak.
Huh.
So there's no way that he was killed at the end there. So that was. I don't know what that was.
That was very interesting.
Yeah, here Roque on a 3 streak. As Electric just kills himself with the grenade.
It could have possibly been a grenade that hit a teammate, and it reflects back on himself.
Yeah, it's Turkey Neck going down.
UNM losing quite a few gunfights here.
Yeah, UNM up 0-2, first to 3. The backs are completely against the wall from NMSU. Let's see what they have left in the tank. Dahmer's not able to get that fight. As Solar goes down, Dahmer's gets 1 with the pistol.
UNM's got to stay on this A point here to clear off that NMSU control.
Yeah,
Electric catching 2.
What I don't want to see is them get rotated on like last time and have to give up B, even though that's what they did themselves in a very close game number 2.
Right. Looks like UNM stopping NMSU a little bit here. Still got to get those ones off the point.
See. Yeah, this is already half of it. Half of A gone. Dahmer's looking for something. Able to pick up 1 with the pistol. Roque looking. That's 1 down.
Still, the NMSU is very close to that second tick on A.
Yeah, UNM wants to be on the point just to get rid of some of that progress. But unfortunately for them, not able to really show.
Yeah,
That's
probably,
Roque stunned. Turkey Neck looking to get killed at long range. Jolteon almost not taking out Dahmers is 3 down from UNM as A is continuing to be captured.
25 seconds left, but it's halted because NMSU is taking it. Soon it might be a minute 25 if UNM doesn't have a response.
Yeah, that's a minute 25 would be the only thing left. Life economy pretty much completely even. Roque looking for 1. See what he's able to do.
Here's a enemy right by him.
I don't actually. I think they're just walking right past him. So they're looking for 1.
Weird rotations coming up from both teams. Getting behind each other.
Yeah, and Jose is on B. Let's see if UNM's able to take him out. Jose in there. That's going to be a 1/3 already locked in from NMSU.
These lab counts.
3 just went down there for NMSU as UNM up slightly in the life economy.
All right. Again, very close last round here.
Solar picking up 1. Let's see what they're able to do. This is a really good line in the sand that UNM has gotten. NMSU needs to fight through them. Turkey Neck showing. Dahmer's picking that one up. 5 to 7. 5 to 6 now. 30 seconds left. Jose taken out. That's no response remaining for NMSU.
Every kill counts now.
Electric was just seen. Solar not taking it, and that's all respawns done in this game.
Maddie going down. No more respawns for him. Roque.
What UNM can do. Roque taking out as well. 12 seconds remaining. Dahmers, you need to do something here. He takes out 1. There's 2 remaining. He has 8 seconds. He takes out 2. Jolteon last alive was a 1v1.
Oh, he wasn't able to pull it out.
NMSU pulls that one back from the brink.
That was very close.
Defeat right there. Yeah, that was very close. As NMSU goes up, or still in it, not going up, 2-1 here. Match point for UNM, and match point for UNM in the best of 5 overall. Jolteon on a 5 streak. That's actually huge for them, especially as UNM needs to capture B, which can be streaked a lot easier than A.
Yeah, they don't have that overhead cover. But yeah, NM State does have 1 kill streak.
Here, Roque taking 1 out with first blood is just a lot of fights coming down.
Solar on point B with Maddie helping him.
Yeah, UNM deciding to just get B right off the bat, get an extra minute, not have to worry about it. I actually don't hate this. Maddie getting 1, looking for a second, and he gets flanked.
Ooh, did not get that first tick, unfortunately. Very close, though.
Yeah. Let's see if they're able to get another good push as NMSU is able to get rid of all the progress on point B.
UNM trying to rotate here.
Yeah, UNM deciding to go more for A here. There's a lot of gunfights go across the map. So on Roque, last one's out here for UNM. Solar with a good flank here. See what they are able to do.
Let me try and catch these.
Yeah, looking for Jolteon and Jose here on A. Who is 3 down from UNM.
NMSU with a 6 life count lead.
Ooh, and Solar being taken out on that long flank. Rocky taken out in that gunfight. UNM 20 seconds remaining, and they don't have any ticks on anything. Ooh, and they're getting picked off just running towards the point.
Yeah, this is not looking good for UNM here. They're down 10 whole lives.
Down 10 whole lives, 10 seconds remaining.
They've got to touch the point.
I don't think UNM's going to pick this one up. NMSU Oh, UNM's on the point. NMSU gonna clean this one up. 2-2 here in match number 3.
NMSU fighting back here, trying to even this out.
Yeah, maybe that's just what they needed, a little more stress to, that's where they thrive here. Backs against the wall, they just needed to get it down to the last 2 seconds.
Yeah,
that last
very
life,
end.
and now they're back in it. As UNM looking to tie up this match series a little bit.
Looks like UNM's back on attack again.
See if they're able to do a little bit better here. Solar, first blood, they are getting one on Jolteon.
Looks like UNM's back trying to take A first again.
Turkey Neck on the 5 streak.
And
That is the
bomb
kill streak coming
in.
down. Ooh, that takes out Solar. He thought he was safe, and he was unfortunately just a little too in the open. Ooh, Dahmer's taken out.
And
Caught
very
rotation.
careful.
Solar just not seeing the guy who was right next to him.
Matty catching that one, but these rotations have to be very well executed by UNM.
Yeah, that's really UNM just kind of keeps getting caught out in these rotations. They're getting these good long-range fights, but apart from that, they're just getting picked off.
UNM rotating towards A now. See if they're able to catch these kills.
Ooh, Zarake's taken out from behind. Dahmer's able to get the revenge. Another kill streak. Turkey Neck still has not gone down, I don't believe. As UNM needs to get on this point. 20 seconds remain. As A is getting taken back here by NMSU. Matty just taken out.
Now life count 4 difference in favor of NM State.
Yeah, UNM, 13 seconds.
Gotta touch either point, preferably both.
As Dahmers is sprinting towards B, but Turkey Neck is there and he's gonna take him out. Roque on the point, or Matty on the point actually.
Got that
Oze
first
take him out. Dahmers, what can he do? They do get the first point, but no one's on it. As NMSU get one match here, 2-1 so far.
There, yeah, like you said, backs against the wall. NMSU coming out here.
Yeah, that was that was one pistol shot really away from NMSU losing the whole series.
Yeah, that was
in that match. Looking at the KDAs, nothing actually all that impressive, which is a little bit surprising, seeing as Turkey Neck was on that 8x kill streak on that match 5 within that.
right. Yeah.
3, yeah. So UNM losing that one, but have no fear. They are up 2-1, so they have plenty of game left in them. Now, as I was saying, it is a little worrying if they lose this one. If they lose Game 4 or Match 4 in the series, I'm gonna start panicking.
Right.
That's kind of my line. If they get the 5, as much as I want to see a Game 5,
at this point, it's very risky.
yeah, I would much rather have seen a Game 5 if it was like UNM win, NMSU win, UNM win, NMSU win, UNM win, because it's a lot less draining on the mental, as we are immediately into match number 4 as we're going to CDL Hardpoint in Berlin. Now, this is a map that I know UNM knows very well and plays quite well as well.
Right.
There was a lot of
seen
wells.
this a lot on SND, so it's going to be interesting here on Hardpoint.
Yeah, I know UNM. I've seen them play it very effectively on S&D, so we'll have to see it on Hardpoint. Yeah, I don't think we have seen this Hardpoint at all.
Or at least not for quite a while.
Yeah, we will see as UNM here over on the left side of the screen. All right. Office, both teams running towards it. First blood not going out so far.
NMSU taking the first points here.
Oze gets first blood, and 2 members of UNM are down. So we're looking for one. He sees Electric. Not able to pull him out.
UNM not as strong here.
No, going down the first 13 points. The point is mostly contested, though. So looking for these long sight lines as he gets flanked and taken out.
UNM has to have an answer here.
Yeah, UNM needs to see something as 3 just go down in quick succession. Maddie getting 2.
Getting this point back.
Yeah, looking for a little bit of these scrap points, but it's only 24-2 NMSU. Mostly going to even it up. Maddie, 3 in a row.
Maddie.
That's pretty big.
All right, UNM starting to feel there.
All right, only 10 points behind. Not a big deal at all.
No one on this new point yet. Rocket getting 3, though.
UNM is the first one here as Maddie on a 4x multi-streak. Let's see what he's able to do. He gets 5 before immediately being taken down, but that's still pretty big. Ooh, Solar, good cross-map play right there, taking out Jolteon. It's going to slow down the...
Turkey Neck caught one of those explosive barrels, was able to explode Solar.
Dahmer's there. Getting 1, getting 2. Looking for a 3rd. I think he mistook that as a friend. Gets taken out. Is UNM up 10 points?
Yeah, going back and forth here, catching these points, but Maddie and Rocky slaying out here.
Yeah, let's see what they're able to do. Solar looking for these long kill streaks. This is everything on the left. That kill feed is all in the favor of UNM. Maddie, 10 and 4. Absolutely insane performance here on Berlin.
Yeah, UNM getting those last scrap points to the last point and already having the rotation to the next.
I feel like that was a good rotation for them, just point to point. As UNM on this point, 63-30, doubling the points so far.
Solar catching Turkey Neck out in the open.
So Maddie is on the point. What are they able to do with it? Always looking for something, and Maddie just takes him out. 12 and 5. Really clutching this one out. Roque 10 and 5 as well. Both players having an extremely good game.
Okay, yeah, definitely putting in a lot of work here in this final map.
As UNM just on this point, I think from start to finish so far, Maddie just sitting on it, making sure no one comes in. And they're going to crest 100 points right here. 100-30. What is NMSU able to do? And it looks like what NMSU is able to do is rotate a little bit faster, as they will be the first one on the next point.
Yep, UNM getting those scrap points instead of pushing up to the next one. Ooh, Rocky getting taken out.
Dahmer's taking 1.
Getting a bit of a jump scare there.
Yeah, I thought this was a different type of game. Dahmer's looking for something. Is NMSU pretty comfy on this point?
Sounds like, yeah, UNM. Maddie using that kill streak, especially to get that information. Dahmer's having a little hide-and-seek game there. He's playing all sorts of games.
Yeah, Turkey Neck being taken out. Long-range Solar doing a really good job here. But this is a bad point for UNM. O'Hays has a kill streak.
UNM in control of the point. Trying to get these last 15 seconds.
Turkey Neck being taken out. Dahmer's. I don't actually think I've ever seen this angle before. As 4 taken out there by UNM.
UNM still over double the points of NMSU.
125-50. UNM a little rough on the start here. But
finding their footing now.
As it goes to Destroyed Hall, no one wants to be the first one on this point. Solar not comfy enough to walk forward as Turkey Neck does get a little bit of time.
He's waiting for his team here. Yeah, this is not the most fun point to try and control with how many sightlines it has.
Yeah, Solar having a really good sightline himself, but no one wants to be on it as Electric takes him out. See what Maddie's able to do. Sees Jolteon. Ooh, not able to get that sightline perfect. He gets Turkey Neck. UNM seems to know this map very well, knowing exactly where all of the sightlines are.
Yeah, knowing those rotations, definitely a very key part. Maddie showing that knowledge.
Yeah, it looks like UNM's looking for a little bit of these scrap points. That's maybe about it here.
Getting those last 5 seconds, and not even. Yeah.
Getting the last couple of points themselves. Maybe trying to stop the rotations as NMSU first on the rotations to this one as well. 70-31. NMSU looking to even this score up a lot.
See what UNM can do in response.
Dahmer's taking out 1 long range.
Still gotta push in. There's one more on point.
Ooh, Solar doing just really good on these long range just kills.
Solar almost killing his teammate in the back there.
As we see the kill streaks just, or the kill over on the left kill feed just immediately going 4 for 0. Really one team back over to the other.
Yeah, definitely
The momentums are just swinging.
Yeah.
But here, look at those streaks on UNM. 1, 2, 3, 3. UNM dominating right now on this 1 point. Let's see if they're able to get a good rotation. Solar stun taken out. Maddie looking for 1. He gets 1. Maddie looking for 2. Does not get it. Taken out right there.
Yep. Looks like neither team on this next point just yet.
Oh.
Although NMSU in a better position to take it.
Solar looking for some flanks.
Ooh,
Does not. Ooh, does
barely gets him.
Barely get it.
So I learned from last time. Gotta make sure he's got
for
that AR loaded.
Looking for another. Can he get it? Ooh, and he's stunned, and he does not. Rocket on a 5 kill streak.
Catching another one.
Ooh, and he gets taken out. Oh no, that is UNM here on this hard point.
Almost at 200 here.
Yeah, 200 really is that point where I think it's pretty hard to come back from.
Especially when you're still in the double digits.
Absolutely.
For NMSU.
NMSU needs to start pulling something out. Solar takes out 1. He knows a second one is in there. Looks for it with the pistol. Does not get it. But that's good information. I think Dahmers was able to get that cleanup kill with the assist of Solar.
Yeah.
UNM not on the point quite yet, but good rotations from them.
Yeah. Ooh. Kill feed completely in the way of NMSU.
Yeah, but NMSU still down 100. They do have control of this point, but they'll need to get this entire point and pretty much the entire next one as well in order to even up this game. Dahmer's taking a little bit of damage.
And if we're looking at objective time here, Maddie has almost 2 minutes in time with Dahmer's
Absolutely
just over a minute.
Insane. And no one on NMSU is above 45. Solar, huge here. Looking for a 6. He gets it. Actually, nope, that was Rocket.
Rocket stole his kill. It happens.
Taken out by a grenade there.
But he does have that kill streak.
We'll have to see how they use that. As 2 are taken out.
They're coming down here to almost these last 25 points.
Yeah, UNM up 125, nearing the end right here.
And the UNM doesn't even need a full point capture. UNM has 2 kill streaks to NM State's 1.
We'll have to see what they use. Solar taking one out, actually. I didn't think he was going to be able to thread that needle.
Very impressive.
As no one's on this point just yet. UNM finally picks someone off with it. As Dahmers was on and the kill streak comes and takes him out.
Fortunately, Turkey Neck taking himself out.
As UNM on this point.
Final 10 seconds for UNM.
See what they're able to do. If they win this, they win it all right here. UNM, come on. Get on the point.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. What can NMSU do? And I think that'll be it. NMSU goes down here. UNM taking it 3-1 here in this best of 5.
Very impressive. Little weakness on that control map.
A little bit.
This final map, they're coming back saying,
Let's see what Maddie's able to do. Oh, takes out 1. Was that it? Yep, I think that was play of the game.
Yeah, the Call of Duty Vanguard play of the games are not as impressive.
It's a pistol kill.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
GG's to NMSU right there. We'll have to play more friendlies. I think we're actually I think we played 3 or 4 matches against NMSU in Call of Duty over the past year and a half, give or take. And I think we won all of them. Wow. I don't actually remember losing a single one versus NMSU. So, keeping that streak and this tradition alive, UNM taking NMSU out in this best of 5 in a fairly dominant victory, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely, I'd say so. That both hard points, very, very dominant. Search and destroy, going back and forth, but in the end, going in the way of UNM. And control, definitely mode the UNM's got to work on a little bit, but still,
absolutely,
in the end, coming out with that win.
So who would you give the player of the game to, or player of the match to?
That is very difficult. I'm kind of debating between Maddie and Rocky, especially in that final match there. But I think I gotta go with Rocky.
Yeah, I think I would also go to Rocky. Maddie playing very, very aggressively, very good with as the bomb carrier on those the S&Ds.
And getting over 2 minutes in hardpoint.
Absolutely, a
Just-
good control point player. But I think overall I have to give this one to Roque.
Getting those kills that mattered.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. Pushing the game scales in the way of UNM, and that always helps.
So with that, I think that is all that we have here for production for tonight. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, we will see you next time.